This operation must succeed. Esimo! Esimo, please respond! God damn it! We've lost contact. That wasn't much to go on. Right now, the only thing we can be sure of is that they're nearby. Actually, this works in our favor. This is our chance to rescue Esimo and track down Jeremy. I'll search for traces of Jeremy and the Ironheart with a guide. Please rescue Esimo and take him to the forward base.
I am definitely detecting a very minute presence of RK in this zone. I appear to be unable to transfer my consciousness into it. This narrows it down to two possibilities. Either this is Jeremy's RK, or the RK of Esimo, who is unconscious.
We can't miss this opportunity.
Descendant, this is number 17. SMO may be being held inside this facility. I'm going in. I won't be long. Hold the attention of the oldest forces. There's movement in the pattern of the enemy forces. They may be waiting for reinforcements.
Okay. Oh.
The survey of the facility is almost complete. Hold on just a little longer. Eliminate them immediately. Enemy target identified, but it doesn't seem to be a commander located. Take them out anyway. Inner facility survey complete. No signs of SMO or any conflict. I'll need to search a different zone.
I've activated an eco-scan surveyor. If something happened here, the drones should pick it up. Ideally, we'll find some info on Jeremy, but we can hope to at least get some idea of SMO's whereabouts. I need you to retrieve some of the drones and return them. Analysis complete. Based on the data collected, we've identified the unique chemical substance that SMO gives off. We've also found traces of Jeremy's arcade. If we follow SMO's traces, we should be able to find Jeremy as well. It's not that far.
The arcade is fading. We must move quickly.
The thick fog makes it difficult to carry out aerial reconnaissance, but I will keep trying. Please be careful. Vibrations nearby. The Vulgus are swarming in that direction.
Let's go. Our comm status suggests that the enemy has a wavelength jammer. If we destroy it, we'll be able to find SMO. I still can't locate SMO. There must be something else jamming the signal. Keep your eyes peeled. Above you. That's a Vulgus command relay. It's a weapon that tracks RK and can be used to attack.
Hey, be careful. Jeremy was able to get the drop on me because I was too focused on other things. Once the units finish charging, they'll become stronger. I know it's tough, but we need to destroy it before that happens.
Understood. We'll knock out the weapons. There has to be a leader among the enemy defense forces. We need to eliminate them to stop the defense units from charging.
Sesamo mentioned if they finish charging, we're all done for.
join you later on.
Sesamo, you're safe.
Thanks to you. Did you see Jeremy and his henchmen on your way here? I'm not sure they know what they're after or what their next move is. I'll brief you. Gather round. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. This is it. As you know, my mission was to remove the source of the contamination in the abandoned zone before it spread to Albion. Where you rescued me, near the pipe there, my unit and I were looking for the source of the contamination connected to that pipe. We were on the verge of finding it. But the soldiers in my unit started getting sick, one by one, from some unknown disease, while the Order of Truth seemed to be getting stronger by the day. You know I have a sensitive nose, right? Well, my soldiers and the enemy smelled the same to me, but their symptoms, how the disease affected them, were the opposite of each other. It doesn't make any sense. Once I figured that out, I didn't just sit on my butt. I mobilized all of my men who were able to move and scoured the nearby area. That's when they turned on me. I knew I shouldn't have pushed them so hard. Jeremy showed up, and you know what that idiot said? Albion considers all of you to be expendable. Follow me, and I'll give you power. Let's take down Albion together. It sounded like a bunch of hogwash. But then he took out the Ironheart. And it was the first time any of us had seen something that had seemed like just a rumor. To be honest, it was also the first time I'd seen the real thing in person. And even I thought it was pretty extraordinary. Though because I'd been connected to the guide from the start, I didn't fall for Jeremy's speech. But when that bastard said what he needed for his plan was nearby, one by one, my men pointed their guns at me. What did Jeremy say it was again? What he needed? That's right, a seed storage. And I knew the source of the contamination was there too. My nose told me. You're planning on going to the seed storage now, aren't you? In that case, focus on finding Jeremy. Destroying the source of the contamination, the seed storage, was my original mission. I'll try and recover, and get back on track with that as soon as possible. I'll make sure to blow up whatever it is Jeremy is trying to get his hands on.
We've secured the airspace above the operation zone. I'll leave you to handle the interior.
Enzo has minimized external interference. We should be able to better focus on our objectives. Descendant, we need to determine what the Vulgars are doing inside the cave. We need to know why the items that Jeremy is pursuing are inside, as well as what they are. As Jeremy is not listening, there is no way for me to know what he is planning. We must stop him before it is too late. Decima warned us that the Vulgars here are stronger. Please be careful. The enemy is using a narrow tunnel. We need to break through. That's strange. The enemies stationed at the entrance appear to be intact. Jeremy must have been able to evade them. This must be the high-density Kuiper that Jeremy mentioned. By human standards, this is contaminated waste. It is also identical to the substance mentioned in Zarodk's autopsy report.
What? So what you're saying is Jeremy did it?
There are no access records on this transfer for anyone aside from us. That is all I can discern for now. We must explore deeper. I will focus on detecting pulses from the armor. The Zarodkovs have established a large-scale Kuiper refinery here, concealed from the vigilant eyes of Albion.
Just the idea that Zarodk exists is proof enough for me that we can't allow this to continue. We will finalize the detonation of the facility and eliminate the enemy forces.
Powerful enemy units have been deployed to protect the Kuiper. Please be on your guard. Based on data analysis, the high-density Kuiper produced in this cave was used to enhance the Vulgus who occupied this zone.
Vulgus made a lot of effort to enhance their forces. I admit it. Essimo was right to follow his nose.
The question is, why does Jeremy want this? The substance cannot be used by humans. There are no signs of Jeremy here either. It may be because of the contamination. No, the density of the Kuiper is too low for that.
Jeremy was after high-density Kuiper, and he didn't touch any of this. Check the total amount of Kuiper within the facility.
Is Albion suddenly interested in the Kuiper I refined? How surprising.
There is a larger Kuiper deposit on the other side of the facility. But you should focus on eliminating the enemy first. The scale and density of the Kuiper on the other side of the facility is enough to create Zarodk-level Vulgus for centuries. It probably contains a high level of contamination.
What? Okay, everybody get out. I'm going to blow it to hell right now.
Essimo, don't blow it up yet. Jeremy might still be inside.
Enzo is correct. We have not found any evidence of Jeremy at any of the other Kuiper deposits so far. There may be signs of him on the other side of the facility.
Side is right. Jeremy will probably be after the Kuiper with the highest density.
I'm so pleased that you came this way in person. I see. I'm curious about the effectiveness of the enhancements to my forces. Would you be so kind as to test them?
The Stars Commander seems to be saying we're the first to arrive. Descendant, we must secure this area before Jeremy can.
Thank you, Descendant. I understand the additional Kuiper density required to enhance my regular ships. Now, time for your reward. A dark place like this is perfect for refining Kuiper. But it's even better for decorating the walls with your insides as I rip you to pieces. What do you think of my proposal? Just you wait. You'll be an excellent source of nutrients for the Tree of Truth. The of Descendant.
It appears that there is another more important zone to the Vulgus than this one. Thankfully, Jeremy did not progress that far. We must destroy this place before he can obtain the Kuiper. If we destroy this location, there will be no suitable zone for Jeremy to obtain high-density Kuiper from. Should he look for Kuiper in an outside source, he will not be able to avoid being detected by us.
Did I tell you earlier that the Vulgus are after the Tree of Truth? There's only one tree in this swamp that deserves that kind of title. I can take you there. After I demolish this facility, that is.
SMO and I will handle this. Can you report back to Alpha in person? This intel is sensitive and we don't want to risk Jeremy listening in on any comms. I'll send you the rendezvous point shortly. SMO, wait up.
Got a question about the operation? Jeremy has got hold of Vulgus DNA and contaminated Kuiper? Well, the bastard always had a special interest in the Vulgus. He was always praising how much stamina the Vulgus had, their power, their technological prowess, and the possibilities that they unlocked through genetic improvements. I didn't want to discourage him as he was doing useful research into the enemy's capabilities. But I can't deny his obsession made his teammates uneasy. There was an incident where he captured a Vulgus production facility. He argued that Albion also needed to create artificial soldiers. The Colon Counterintelligence Unit investigated his research and seized his records. He was sent to the detention center for a time as a result of what they discovered. He was nearly expelled as a descendant. Wait. Once he's acquired the Ironheart, there's no reason he won't go ahead with his plan. I wonder if that's why he studied the autopsy report on Zarodków so carefully. He's likely after more than the quantum storage box containing the Ironheart. We need to examine all records involving Jeremy and any of Albion's supplies. All right. Now that I understand the gravity of the situation, you may return to the field. I entrust the capture of Jeremy and secure retrieval of the Ironheart to you.
Demolition of the seed storage has been completed. Rendezvous point set. No matter which way you look at it, it definitely is the Tree of Truth. An encrypted call. This is Enzo. Identify. Wait, is this Jeremy?